The Donny Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to the Donny Sports Podcast. I'm Jordan. This is Tom. We're coming live to you from the CAC on this beautiful Friday.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Friday, end of the week. Short week this week.
He's
fucking
going.
let's rip
He's
into
going.
the weekend, boys.
He's done
Let's
it.
fucking go!
What a dismount. You know what? I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so fresh. I'm feeling so fly. I'm giving it a 9.
Oh,
it's a
shit.
9 out of 10.
Okay.
Might have caught me in a weak moment. It started a bit shaky. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. But as he got further along, I realized he was just leaning into it. and I think really... It's a 9. I'll give you a 9 for that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've been thinking about it all the way here in the car. How do I G up Tom for the Friday Arvo podcast?
You don't have to G me up for the Friday morning.
Oh, you're ready to go.
Oh, mate. I wake up on a Friday morning, which is obviously is recorded on fresh as a daisy. And I'm like, I can't wait to get this out in the next 2 hours.
Mate. Absolutely.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling fly. I love Friday. Friday, favourite day of the week. At the time of recording, this is before Thursday night footy, which I will be going to.
Oh,
I'm
you
sure,
really? Me too.
I'm sure the Dolphins will have beaten the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Yep.
There's an early crow for you. I hope that really affects the game.
Maybe I won't go now.
But no, I'm feeling good. I wanted to bring something to your attention at the very top of the podcast.
Okay, yeah.
At the very top of the podcast. So last week we put out the call.
What do you got for us?
Do we have any international listeners?
Yep.
Anyone that doesn't listen from this side of the country?
Do people reach out?
Yeah. So somebody actually did reach out. Tom Norris.
Shout out, Tom.
This is the message. I want to read it out to you.
Yep.
G'day, Cuck and Jord. Sick. You asked if you had fucked it. How good's Friday? You asked if you had any foreign listeners, and here I am from good old New Zealand, up the waz. Loving this Tigers slander. Something needs to change. Watching a Tigers game is like reheating Macca's fries. Seems like a good idea, but it's just a disappointing and disgusting mess.
I can vouch for that. I've tried that before.
Now,
shocking.
I love that. I love that he reached out. We asked if there's any international listeners. And if there's any more, please reach out. Jordan, I've asked you to bring some sunglasses. Can you put them on for me, please?
I can.
Because the question must be asked.
Okay.
So I put out the call, do we have any international listeners? And some people have said, yes, we do. Does this now, by extension, technically make us, me and you, international sensations?
I had to walk back to my car for this. Fuck me. Is that it?
His future's so bright, he's wearing sunglasses inside. His future's so bright. Does it?
I'll do you one better.
We are international sensations. Can you believe it?
Sick of them, man. I'm just in public and they're always trying to get my fucking picture. Put the hood up.
Does it not? Does it? And I dare say a large part of the Donny Sports podcast is the people that listen to it. I dare say most of it. The amount of content that we steal off them in the Facebook group and through direct messages. So I dare say if you listen to the Donny Sports podcast, you too are an international sensation.
Well done, everyone.
Well done.
Shout out, everyone.
What a way to start a Friday. I bet you left for work this morning, kissed the missus goodbye. I'm just going to go off for my job. Just a regular common man, which we all that's what we were on Wednesday.
We're all common
men. And then turns out you chuck on the Donny Sports podcast. And as a matter of fact, you're no longer a common man, but an international sensation.
Not today. Not while this podcast is on. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are international sensations.
Absolutely. It feels good. And some people say, New Zealand. How is it? How are they? It is international, I understand, but they're just there.
So?
Mate, if you go west, you're going around the globe to get to Queenstown. So I'm being listened to people more than halfway across the world.
Yeah.
Depending on which way you leave Brisbane Airport.
That's true.
It's absolutely amazing.
All right, well, shout out to Tom, was it?
Yeah, Tom.
Shout out, Tom. Thanks. I'm assuming it was his call as well.
And you know what else? He said, I started listening because one of my mates put me onto you.
Well,
which just goes to show, we shout out into the ether, show one mate.
Yeah.
He's shown one mate, and by that one little act, everybody listening to this is now a rusted on, bona fide international sensation.
Fuck yeah, well done, boys.
It's quite amazing.
Well done, we've made it.
It brings a tear to the eye.
Now it's time to quit your jobs. You've made it. Pull it in the job site, pull in the office, pull it up to wherever the fuck you work.
I quit when I read the message. I quit when I read the shove it up your ass. I'm an international sensation. And as an international sensation, I don't need to take this bullshit.
I often fantasize about how I would quit if I didn't like everyone there.
It'd be glasses on, hoods up.
When I was working at Woolies, I wish I did it. I never did it.
Yeah. What
Just
was the
walking
plan?
Out. Pretty basic. Have you ever seen Half Baked where he does the on the microphone at the burger shop?
Yeah.
Fuck you, you're cool. Something like that, I reckon.
I reckon anybody listening, if you've got a cool quitting story, reach out.
Yeah.
If you've got a cool quitting story, reach out. And you can also be broadcast internationally.
Leave a message through the speak pipe. I think the link is in the bio.
Hectic calls on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was the best week of calls we've ever had.
If you haven't listened to those, go back and listen to Wednesday. There's some fucking fantastic
The
calls.
absolute best calls we've had.
But either that or, link in the bio for the speak pipe, or jump onto the Facebook group. Easy as fuck. It's the Donnies on Facebook. Join that. There's like 70 of us now, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
it's good shit.
Yeah. You get some behind the scenes content. I might post Tom's nipple eventually. I don't know. If it gets to 100 people in there, that's a bit low. I got 150.
150, that's
150, I'm posting Tom's nipple in the group.
But yeah, I just couldn't believe it when I read that.
Yeah.
I told the missus I'm an international sensation. She walked away from me. She was that shocked. She was that impressed. And she just turned around and walked away so gobsmacked and in awe of my essence.
She couldn't be around you.
I was glowing, Jordan. I was glowing.
Yeah. Don't forget about it when you're on the way up, mate.
Oh, forget about it.
Take
I'm already
your day
on my
once.
15th wife. International sensations don't play by the rules. We make the rules.
But you're hitting up the DMs every day now. You spud. You fucking spud.
But speaking about things closer to Earth,
Yep.
I said on the Wednesday pod, I had some thoughts and prayers I wanted to give out.
Yeah, I'm keen for these.
And so these aren't sport related whatsoever. You want some sport, go listen to the Wednesday pod. But thoughts and prayers. Today, I'm here to bless some people that I feel that need my thoughts and need my prayers.
Send out your Friday thoughts and prayers.
Sending out my Friday condolences.
Send out the good energy.
Because as we know, thoughts and prayers, it's the most throwaway comment you could ever offer.
Absolutely.
But I think it's a comment that we need to reclaim and make it mean something once again.
I like that.
So to start off today, I'd like to send out thoughts and prayers to security guards who guard events with their back to the event.
Oh, no.
Thoughts and prayers to my friends, my brothers, my sisters. For you to sit there, especially imagine it's a music festival. You stand there all day waiting for the headliner who you love to come on, and you just have your back to them for the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so good when you go to like big sporting games. There's always one person, because you know how they sit sideways.
Yeah.
Some people luck out and get to watch the screen.
Yeah.
And that's got to be sick.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about them.
You get one each way.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah. But my thoughts and prayers go out to the security guards who guard events with their back.
Yeah.
Also, how do you train someone where to look?
What do you mean?
Like, when you've got your back to the stage, there's someone like a meter in front of you. You must be locking eyes with them constantly. Constantly, right?
They're the ones you watch.
I
If
know.
they're looking more at you, you're thinking, fuck, they're going to jump the
But
fence.
you know, if you just like try not to be like a completely awkward cunt.
Right.
And you're just like, where do I look? And they just always seem to be staring off into the distance.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I mean? It has to not just look directly straight on.
I don't know. They stare me down.
Yeah?
Yeah, usually.
well, they know that US fucking
But also-
dogs with jeans.
Thoughts and prayers to the security guards that are guarding those events, and they don't fuck with the music at all.
Oh, big thoughts and prayers.
Not only you're not
Big
watching the
T's
show.
and P's that way.
Not only you're not watching the show, but you listen to some absolute fucking dribble.
Oh, could you imagine if you were
Much
just
like
like
this podcast.
Yeah,
Absolute
imagine
dribble.
if we had a security guard here that had to sit here and listen to this
Just
crap.
facing that way.
Who was blessed enough to listen to two international sensations give out their thoughts and prayers.
When do
for
we
the
start
week.
getting bodyguards? Pretty soon, right?
Well, I dare say it's got to be pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's got to be pretty soon. I don't know. I'll have to check with the rest of the international sensations I know to see how they kind of handled that
Okay, fair
situation.
enough.
I'm sure I'll get back to you.
But yeah, on the security guards too. Imagine being the one that takes the beach ball from the crowd.
Oh, because you know, I was going to say, you know you have to do it, but do you? Why do you have to do it?
They tell you to do it, you get the sack.
Yeah, but like, why? What's the problem with beach balls?
You're not allowed to have fun when you go to the cricket or anything like that. You're not allowed to drink your full strength beers. You can't skull them, definitely not.
No.
You can't act like you're having fun at all.
What is the thing with beach? Are they scared someone's going to slip on them or something?
I don't know. I think the crowd gets too rowdy. They don't like it at all. Like, same with the beer snake. Like, who gives a fuck,
Yeah,
really?
absolutely. When we were doing stuff through work, we were going to give out hats at a Suncorp game.
Yeah.
I've told you this before. They had to test the hats that the dye wouldn't run in the hats.
Yeah.
In case someone would trip and fall on it.
It must be an insurance thing, though.
Bro, what kind of world are we? What are we talking about?
Yeah, a bunch of fucking pencil neck
Absolutely.
spuds.
There's some people that, you know what? I'm happy to say, even though we've just blessed everybody that listens to this podcast with the honour, those people will never, ever be international sensations.
If any insurance adjusters are listening to this podcast, fuck you.
Turn it off.
Get
Turn it
out.
off. Turn it off. Moving on.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Jordan, I'd like to send out some thoughts and prayers today. Thoughts and prayers out to kebab shop workers that just aren't feeling it today.
Oh, no.
You know, if you just...
You know they're always blaring the fucking boots.
Could you imagine if you're a kebab, you just got broken up with, you've got some bad news, and you have to go into the Valley Kebab shop and work till 3 a.m. with just guys in there laughing and carrying on.
Yakking on your floor.
Oh, I'm sending out big thoughts and prayers to kebab shop workers that are just not feeling it.
I think the wildest shit I've seen out is at those kebab shops.
Absolutely.
They go off.
There's genuinely no rules in there.
Yeah.
As a steady course, there's no rules in those kebab shops. It's got to be one of the worst places to just not be feeling it that day.
Yeah, no.
Because you still have to put on the happy face. Because those situations...
No, you do not.
Well, no, this is the thing. Like, if there's ever going to be a time where a situation's going to turn, it's with a drunk person or a hungry person, and you have two in front of you. Right? So if there's ever going to be a situation where it's going to turn on you, it's going to be a drunk, hungry person in a kebab shop.
Combine that with maybe they've struck out that night as well.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's an early... Like, they're in the kebab shop at like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers out to those people.
Yeah, shout out. Good vibes your way, brothers.
Jordan, I'd like to send out some thoughts and prayers.
Okay.
To flight attendants that have to announce that the flight's cancelled. Oh, my God.
Like they're out there flying the fucking thing.
Thoughts and prayers out to you guys.
Shit.
Could you... I was on a flight not long ago coming back from Melbourne, and I saw on my app, because I'm not 50 years old or 100 years old, that... The gate had been moved.
Right.
To be honest, you want to hear some common man shit. I was in the Virgin Lounge and it came up on the on the screen actually. So I was clued in that.
I'm surprised I didn't walk over, tap you on the shoulder, and give you like the silver platter, a little note written on it.
That's what I expect now as an international sensation. But I think
they bring you in the back door.
I think maybe it didn't even hit the apps, but I found out that we moved and. If you've been to the Melbourne airport, it is like quite split, the domestic area.
Yep.
There's a big, long area with nothing but airport lounges. There's nothing there. Just a big hallway.
There's the common man's food court.
Yeah.
And then there's the lounges.
And so I watched this flight attendant march about 50 boomers to the new gate, and they were all just seething. I'm like, the flight's not even delayed, you fucks. Yeah. We've just moved where we're going to stand.
I don't know what it is about airline travel that makes everyone feel so fucking entitled.
Oh, bro, it's the absolute worst.
It's a glorified fucking bus. You see no one at the bus stop, like those like Greyhound bus stops, being all high and mighty about jumping on the fucking bus.
Yeah.
This one just goes through the air.
You know what the worst flights are domestically in the States. Because those people are fucking crazy.
I went on a Spirit flight once. If you don't know, it's like
Spirit,
like Tiger, sort of thing. Cheap as fuck.
Yep.
And
like Ryanair vibes.
Yeah. And there was we're going to Vegas, I think it was, and they're the rowdiest cunts I've ever fucking met on that plane, mate. And they could not control them.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
But they kept feeding them drinks. Too.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't give a shit. They're like $20 a pop.
Bro, we're flying because we're going to the States later this year. We're flying we're just doing a mixed bag of air because I'm just doing points.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just doing a mixed bag. So we got Delta in there. We got United in there. We got
Southwest is pretty good.
Southwest, this has nothing to do with the podcast, but I booked my flight with American Airlines from Austin to Vegas. And then literally, I don't know why. It's because I just booked a flight with them on points. Yep. And I was like, I'll fly with them again. I don't even know why I thought that. I'm never that way. And then I checked on Southwest today. It's like $500 cheaper. And I'm just like, And all you can do on American is cancel for credit. Yeah. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the podcast, but thoughts and prayers out to those flight attendants because, I actually heard a really funny thing one day. So, you know how it's a glorified bus?
Yep.
It's pretty much a fart chamber too.
Yeah, okay.
On those long international flights, they reckon on the other end of like a 13-hour flight, when they open up the door, it fucking reeks, they reckon.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just 13 hours of farts in there.
Not just farts, just people.
Yeah, just people.
You got like a couple hundred people sitting in in a little steel tube.
Yeah,
it's gonna stink.
They reckon they just fucking shot us like a missile across the fucking world.
Yeah.
We're just all in there burping, farting.
Yeah.
And they reckon by the time you get to the other side, when they open the door on the other end, it just stinks.
Thoughts and prayers to the guy that cracks the door open.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Cracks the door to our cracked asses. Oh, I can't even fathom what that would smell like.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Thoughts and prayers, Jordan. I'd like to send thoughts and prayers out to
send them out.
People that choose willingly to drink pots of beer. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, what the fuck is with
prayers.
that?
And by extension, thoughts and prayers to the manufacturers of pots. I'm sure the business isn't as booming as you might have anticipated.
It doesn't make sense because those are the cunts that drink like 15 of them too.
Just get a bigger beer.
Yeah.
Actually, get a bigger beer.
Unless you go above schooner, because I've said before I don't back the pint.
That's fine. And to be honest, I am getting into my schooner work these days, and
it's
I don't
not
mind
bad.
it at
It's
all.
the right amount of beer.
Absolutely, but pots, that's crazy.
That's the incorrect amount of beer. You're
could
taking
you
a shot
if I
of
transition from pints to pots?
No.
Like pints to schooner is an easy transition, easy way into it. But if I jump straight from pint to pot, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And like I said, it's always the old codger down there punching out 15 of them.
The barflies.
Surely it's more economical to get the larger.
Oh, you'd think so.
Have you seen those like 10-litre things that you get, the towers?
Yeah. But now they got like ice in them, so they're good. I remember when they first came out, it was just warm
ice.
beer.
Yeah.
But if you do drink pots, reach out and let us know why the fuck you do that.
Grow up.
Jordan, I got one more thought and one more prayer I want to give out today.
All right, send them up.
This might not apply to everybody, but I want to send out thoughts and prayers to anybody that gets in an Uber driver. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get in an Uber driver.
I mean, unless he asks you and it's consensual, then you may enter an Uber driver.
I'd like to send out thoughts and prayers to anyone who gets in an Uber and the driver's chatty. I'd like to send out some thoughts and prayers to everybody that's in that situation. No. Maybe right now, maybe you're trying to listen to the pod and you're in the back of an Uber and there's a chatty Uber driver. I feel the worst because I live 35 minutes from Suncorp Stadium and I come obviously to the CAC all the time, and I Uber in if I go to a game.
Yeah.
And you just feel so bad when you get in and they just seem like a genuinely nice person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just not going to chat to you for the next 35.
I know. Nothing against you, but I didn't sign up for this.
Can't I just pretend to scroll on my phone?
Remember when it used to ask you, do you want to chat?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
no one ever hit no because you feel like a cunt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you just hit the maybe.
It should be no by default.
I think so.
And let the freaks that want to talk
opt into the conversation.
Could you imagine if you were an Uber driver that just wanted to fucking sit there and drive and someone's opted in for a chat? Bro, get fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing it.
Get fucked. Bro, whenever I get a Uber driver and their phone's ringing and they decline it once, I'm like, bro, get that.
Yeah, pick it up. I don't
Please cancel this fucking silence.
They do that so much, though, because they won't say anything for ages, and then all of a sudden they'll mumble something, and you go, what? What was that? No, they're talking to someone on the phone for the last half an hour. I was in the cab the other day, and he was on fucking TikTok. He had it on the corner on his air grill vent. He was flicking through TikTok.
Oh, that is good.
And the best, he got the emergency brake thing, like it kicked in for him as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Felt very safe.
Well, thoughts and prayers out to, it goes both ways. Thoughts and prayers to the Uber driver who doesn't want to chat, as well as the person in the back seat who doesn't want to chat.
Well, it actually ties in. I don't think you knew this. No, you wouldn't have. But that ties into my taking the piss this week.
This is going to be really interesting because it ties into my taking the piss this week.
Really? Okay.
This will be very interesting. You let me know what yours is.
All right. Taking the piss this week is me. I'm taking the piss because every time I get in a fucking Uber with an Indian guy, I pretend to know way too much about the IPL. It's happened more than like 5 or 6 times now. I feel like I'm slowly learning them.
Click no. Click no. Click no to the chat. Click no to the chat. Oh,
I don't know.
My God.
I get chatty.
Well, you should start fluffing your way through some kabaddi talk.
Yeah, I should. I need to start watching that. So there you go. That's my taking the piss.
Well, my taking the piss this week.
Okay.
It's not me. Uber is taking the piss.
Whoa.
Uber's taking the piss.
Okay.
Do you remember back when we first turned 18, the tidal wave of Uber, it was still, when me and you turned 18, it was still sometimes cabs, sometimes Ubers.
Yep.
I remember lining up for cabs when I first turned 18 to get home. Back in when they still had fucking black and white movies on, it feels like, right?
Yeah. I remember we used to get in, they give you water and a minty.
This is what I'm saying. When you used to get into an Uber, it was an experience. You got a minty, you got a water, you got to play your own music on the fucking aux cord, bro. You used to be able to play your own tunes on the fucking stereo. And now I get in an Uber and I'm lucky to even like get acknowledged, unless it's like too much. You know, they're either not going to talk to me at all or talk to me way too much. It's like they're doing me the biggest favor in the world. Like I do understand it's a hard job, but I am still paying.
Mind you, this is the 6th guy to take your job that day as well.
Absolutely.
So you've lucked out and got the 6th guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's finally shown up. At that point, he is doing you a favor.
Where did the Mentos go?
I don't know.
Where did all the Mentos go?
I think we ruined him.
I don't understand. Where did all the bottled waters go?
They were top tier.
Where did the fucking Starburst chews go?
Yeah.
Where's the aux cord? What's going on? Why are you more expensive than cabs now? Why do you cancel every time you get close? It's just absolutely bonkers what a 180 it's been from when Uber first came out.
I feel like it's getting a little bit better. Like it's definitely come down in price if you don't cop the surge.
I DD everywhere.
Really?
I DD everywhere.
You're getting waters on DD?
What's that Travis song? Uber everywhere. Bruh, DD everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely getting better. Like the price is coming down a bit. And
really?
They started to pick you up because they get...
Also, Ola places. Ola, reach out. I use the fuck out of you.
Are they still around?
Yeah, bro. I Ola'd on Saturday.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's the same guy though.
Oh, yeah. They've got like 4 badges on the back.
Yeah.
It's a better experience though because it's cheaper.
Have you seen the picture of the guy that had like a full convenience store in the back of his Uber? Have you seen that? No. Fuck me. He had like a little mini fridge behind his chair, or like instead of a passenger seat.
Yeah.
And it had like Red Bulls and Powerades and like it had poppers in there, like the...
Really? Like for free or you to buy?
No, not poppers, the juice as well.
Yeah,
like poppers, I think it's, I can't remember what it is now, furniture cleaner or something like that.
Tide Pods.
No, it's
what?
It's like a drug.
Oh,
anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like drugs. You're selling drugs in the back of the
Kinda,
Uber.
yeah.
Kinda. Well, you either.
It's like a muscle.
You've been arrested on suspicion of trafficking. Well, kind of trafficking. Let's not fucking...
But yeah, no, it wasn't free. You had to give him cash, but yeah, he had a whole fucking suite of drinks and snacks.
Used to be like almost that level of service just for booking an Uber.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when we first started getting Ubers? Me and you got the same Uber driver like 3 times, that guy in the ute. Oh, fuck. Do you remember that? And
yes,
we got
I
the same
that guy.
I've never once again
Holy
got the
shit.
same Uber driver ever.
I wouldn't be able to tell.
No.
That sounded really bad.
I don't even think that they use utes anymore.
I didn't mean that in a racist way.
No,
it's
like
all like Camrys and that.
Yeah, it's just a silver Camry every time.
Yeah.
Remember you used to be able to get utes? Because when it first came out, it was like...
Anyone.
It was anyone, and it was more about like, I'm going to this place. If you also need to go there, give us some cash.
Yeah. No, I remember that guy. He was developing an app, and he made me download it, and I got his business card, and we hit each other up on
Was it an IPL
Facebook.
fantasy league?
I've done that so many times, eh? Fuck, I'm terrible.
Yeah, no, so that's Uber's just taking the piss. You're not what you once were.
They're a shadow of themselves.
They're all beyond a shadow.
Yeah, I'm
beyond
back to
a
cabs.
shadow.
I'm honestly back to cabs.
I was getting cabs for a bit, but then I'm like, all right, they saw that we all came back and they started putting the price back up.
I don't know.
Like,
well, if there weren't such cunts when you're trying to get out like late at night, like at the front here at the Caxton when I was leaving, we went to the game the other day.
Yeah.
I looked at the Uber, it was like $20. I'm like, this guy's not going to show up.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. So I walked over the road to the cab rank. I was like, mate, $30 take me to here. He's like, no. 35. I'm like, fuck, whatever.
What?
I just paid it.
To your place?
Yeah.
10 minutes away?
15.
Oh, that's rough. $35 for that trip. It cost me $35 to
Yeah, but
get home that night.
You know, you're just drunk and you want to go.
But it cost me $35 to get to AC in an Ola.
Oh, it is what it is, isn't it? I was pretty drunk, wanted to go home, sleep on the couch. That's where I belong when I'm drunk, apparently. The amount of times I get home, wake up the next morning on the couch is unreal. Usually surrounded by cold food.
Cold McDonald's.
Mate, taking a piss. The amount of times that I've ordered food on Uber Eats, only to wake up the next morning to like 5 missed calls and like a picture of it out the front.
Bro.
And I'm in an apartment block, so that cunt's gone.
Yeah.
Someone else ate it.
Yeah. Oh, threw it out because it's disgusting.
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, talking about taking the piss. Do you remember a few weeks ago I mentioned how Ice from YKTR does the McChicken sauce on the double cheeseburger?
Yeah.
I've since Uber Eats 3 times from McDonald's.
Fuck. That's a week ago.
Every time asked for McChicken sauce on it. And every time they fucking didn't do it. It was 3 weeks ago, you cunt.
I think it was last week.
Bro, every time they didn't fucking do it.
Yeah, they can't. Don't worry about it. Just go somewhere else.
I'm gonna bomb Albany Creek fast food.
That little precinct that you've got next to you there is probably the worst one in the fucking country.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I will say for the KFC lovers out there, me and the missus went to Aspley KFC not long ago.
How'd you go?
I think I get it.
Yeah?
I mean, it's not better than Red Rooster. Don't get crazy. Okay. Don't get carried away. But I'm starting to understand what's going on.
All right.
But I think what the big problem is at Albany Creek KFC, they use only like 3 or 4 of the secret herbs and spices. And Aspley, they had the full 11 ready to go. Yeah, the full 11 ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear you coming around. I'm genuinely happy that you've said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm coming. I don't think it's shit. I don't think it's as good as Red Rooster, though. I think I honestly implore everybody who has not done it to try the Red Rooster fried chicken. It is honestly, and this is not an
hot
ad.
honey one?
Either. It's just better.
Right.
It's just better than the KFC fried chicken. I know it hurts to hear. I know it almost pains me to say because I obviously grew up with KFC. Yeah. But you got to call it like you see it, just like I called out Uber, just like I called out Movie World. You got to if an icon is slipping. It would not be very international sensation of me to not call it out.
I think so. Use your platform.
Speaking of shopping centres, you wanted to.
Yeah. So I went to Stafford Shopping Centre on the weekend.
Woohoo! I have a theory that place is actually one of the gates to hell.
Well, my theory was that it is a time machine.
Yeah, it really is.
I stepped in there. I had to go to Kmart, run in there and grab something.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be the closest one. So I've gone in there and fuck me if I haven't stepped back to 2005.
It's crazy in there, bro.
The era, it's 2005 to 2015.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought I'd figured I'd see you there because you seem to cling on to the 2015 fucking Cowboys so much.
They still have it on replay.
That's all they have.
It's Cinema 6, I think. They got it on.
But fuck, that's a depressing shopping centre. Hey, that has to be the worst one.
That came out in there. Did you notice how short the ceilings were?
Short they were.
Yeah, like normally you go into like a Kmart or a Target or something and the ceilings are like quite high.
Yeah.
And they're just like normal like house height ceilings. It's so
I can't remember it
fucking
now.
weird. And like
go in there looking at the ceiling.
I went in there like a few years ago and I honestly like said, I feel like there's a gateway to hell in there. Like I honestly think, because I was just walking around and everyone there just seemed like so not there.
Every store seems to be...
I don't remember seeing anyone's face, if I'm being honest. Saw a lot of back people's heads. Do you remember seeing anyone's face when you're in there?
No, I don't.
Yeah, and then like everything in there's like sepia.
Also, whichever dunce thought putting the checkouts in the middle of Kmart.
Oh, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Taking the piss, Kmart. Putting the fucking checkouts in the middle.
Bro.
That is a dumb shit move.
I remember the first day that happened. It was just like, why? And you know what's worse is like, the employees are like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
This is dumb. This is stupid.
Yeah. Hey, you know that system that like all other shops use that works pretty well where you pay when you leave?
Yeah, since they started making shops, they've been doing it.
Nah, fuck that. Let's put them in the middle.
Kmart's just like, oh yeah, let's just have this like big thing in the middle, like a service desk. Like, is this even a fuck? And it's always like a circle somehow.
Yeah.
It's just and the line just is always spilling out into and it always looks longer than it is.
And you've got someone that does not look at the receipt on the way out too.
No.
I've picked up like 15 things on the way out with a receipt that says 2 things on it.
Oh, have you?
He's gone, oh, no worries, mate.
especially at Stafford City Kmart, they're actually wanting you.
I think they speak in tongues.
Devilish,
speaking in tongues. Every shop in that place looks like it's closing down. I went to the. I went to the. There's a sushi train in there. I went there once years ago.
Awful, bro.
I went there years ago, and they've got this list of like it's like just tacky graphics on the walls, and it was like fish, chicken, beef, and then one's like covered up with star stickers. It used to say whale. No shit.
No way.
No word of a lie. It used to say whale.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the plural of whale? Whales.
Whales. Fuck, you dumb. Is this cereal soup all over again?
I was thinking about the term whaling the other day.
Yeah.
And how, like, it's quite weird that, like, the act of hunting that animal is just an extension of the name of the animal.
It's not that weird, fishing.
Fishing, whaling, but it's not.
Oh, you mean overall?
Yeah, like,
yeah, right,
you're
okay.
not deering. You're not lioning.
Hunting.
You're not tigering.
Hunting. Yeah, okay.
You're
Maybe when
not
it
dogging
changes-
unless you're...
Maybe... I don't know, Mitch Pearce might...
You know what I mean? Isn't that weird that they've just got... Maybe it is
Yeah.
just sea-based creatures they do that for.
I think it is.
But it's not...
Crabbing? You go crabbing?
You go crabbing. You go... What is it called when you go... Is it yuppieing or guppying? When people
get
catch...
yabbies.
Yabbies? Is that
You
yabbying?
just go yabby pump. I don't know.
Yabbying? Yeah, whaling, fishing, dolphining. Everyone knows that one.
Couple holes in this theory.
But I just think that's strange that they're just gone... Like, they must have just run out of names.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hunting covered everything. No, it's not that they ran out of names. Maybe they got sick of hunting. Maybe
don't
like,
know.
how could you call what you're doing to a bird?
Well, it's a bit different though, isn't it? Because you're not tracking a fish through the ocean.
Oh, I dare say you are.
No.
I'm sure they do.
You
They don't just see the whale like, pow.
Oh, the whale. Oh, I'm talking about fish. Yeah, okay.
People have like fish sonar.
Yeah, but you're not following the one fish is what I'm saying. Like with the
No,
deer and
no,
that, you're
no.
following the...
Is a whale a fish?
I think so.
Well, then I guess technically you are.
I'm glad we got to the bottom
Well, then
of
if
that.
you're whaling, are you then also fishing?
I guess so.
Well, then it implores me to even press harder. Why name whaling? I mean, why whale? Is the shortened version of whaling whale? I'm going to whale. You've been whaled? Is that?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to break down. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this here. So you go whaling, but we say don't stop. We say stop whaling. You shouldn't whale.
Right.
And the same with fish. Stop fishing. Don't fish. Don't fish here. Don't whale here. That's just the name of the thing.
Are we getting down to something
and
here?
It's
I don't know.
And it's like when you don't whale here, can you cease to exist being a whale in that area?
Moving on, Tom.
Sorry that I'm just asking I'm using my platform to ask the questions that need answers.
All right. It's international sensation.
Am I crazy?
I think so. I think so. Fucking hell. Almost crazy. Hey, my missus, right?
Yeah.
Non-stop listens to murder podcasts.
Really?
Watches the shows.
That's spooky.
Like
Just
non-stop.
taking notes.
Like she falls asleep to the podcasts on the AirPods. One time I put my AirPods in and it automatically connected to hers.
Oh.
And it's like, and then he brutally ripped her feet off and like smashed her eyes apart.
shit
or
always
like that. I'm
spooks
like,
me, bro.
what the fuck? And she's sleeping there, sound asleep. Weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. But it kind of makes sense. I think I can run it more to you, and you might be able to tell me why she does this all the time.
Okay.
Because week in, week out, you like to watch the Cowboys get murdered.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to connect the two. Why do you think she's really into that? Maybe you might know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, they don't get murdered. They get robbed and they get stolen from. So that's all right. Though. I can see where you're a bit confused. A small mind like yours.
My bad.
Starting to think maybe you were even an international sensation at the end of the day. I don't know.
I might be.
It's funny. I remember my old boy used to watch a lot of like CI stuff.
Right.
And one day my mum said to me, she's like, feels like he's just gathering all the tricks.
It does, man. I don't feel safe.
No, that stuff spooks me out. When people
Yeah.
like to watch like true crime on Netflix, like
Does your missus do that?
We've watched a few together. Like we've watched
Yeah.
a few like mini series and stuff like that.
Like-
just gives me the creeps that
It's
shit happens.
definitely a women thing, though.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, probably more women.
Not exclusively women,
no,
but more
like
women
if you're
are
like
into
if
it.
you're doing your target audience, if you're doing like social ads, you probably would lean it like just how like not only men like rugby league, obviously not lots
Yeah.
of chicks like it,
Yeah.
but if you're gonna like try and maximize profits, you're probably gonna send your ads to get clicks from men.
Yeah.
Probably is for murder mystery.
Yeah, it goes the women's way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
On
Maybe
the
they're
off
just
chance that some woman is listening.
maybe they are just that sick of us.
Probably. They're working it out.
Maybe they are just
I think they're figuring it out.
collectively fucking over it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is? Most of the time it is like because like men are such pigs and awful things.
Yeah, we suck.
It is normally like them, like women getting hurt in some of these things.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
what Charlie said to me. She's like, I'm trying to like figure out if that happened to me, what I would do to not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't buy it.
That makes kind of sense.
I don't buy it.
What would you do if someone put you in hydrochloric acid?
Wriggle around and die. What do you mean? What are you going to do?
Well, not what they did, which is just straight up die. Yeah, murder mysteries are weird. It's a bit grim.
It is fucking grim.
I've never really like proper got into them. I don't mind like fake ones. Fake ones.
Oh, like a
good.
movie.
Yeah, like a movie.
Yeah, okay.
Like fake ones are good, but when it's like real,
Yeah.
that's why I hate movies that are like this is based on a true story. Because obviously I'm like, there's probably like a guy called Chris in Ontario, and that's like the limits to how real this is.
Yeah.
But like it always just spooks me. Like The Conjuring. I'm a massive bitch, right? I can't do horror movies. It's just who I am, and I just accepted that.
I can do them. I don't like them. I like thriller.
Yeah, thriller I like, but like when it's just horror, it's just like you're just trying to scare me. I remember back when I was in high school, when I left high school, I had quite a close group in high school.
Yeah.
And when I left, like I started like meeting more people that we went to school with and hanging out with them and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was a big group of people going to see The Conjuring. And I never, like, I was going to say no because I hate scary movies so much. But I thought, I should try and go, like, to make an appearance, just like talk to people and shit.
Social thing.
And my mum she's like, no, you should go, like, as a social thing. Like, you've left school now. And, not that I didn't have any friends, but you know what I mean. And we were friends, right, Jordan?
We knew each other.
And so I go to the movie, and my mum had this tactic. She's like, wear a hoodie and listen to music while the movie's on.
No
so
way.
I walked into The Conjuring.
That?
I took my iPod back when it was like still wired.
Yeah.
And I was listening to music, right? But I could still see and like feel the bass and stuff.
Yeah.
And friend of the show, Lockie.
Yeah.
He sat behind me, and I was in the very front row at The Conjuring, and a jump scare comes out, and I see it, and he kicks the back of my chair, and I jumped up in front of everybody in the movie theater and went, ah! And I had 100 people fucking laughing at me, including all the people that I just tried to like introduce myself to. All to the tune of fucking Nosebleed Section.
Oh my god. Fuck, that's funny. That's top tier embarrassing moment.
Hilltop Hoods or something, eh?
Fuck, that's good.
Oh, that fucking really makes me cringe. Like I always think of like, what's like the most embarrassing shit that's ever happened to you? Like that's up there for me.
It keeps me up at night.
Another like one that happened to me when I was young. I would have been like 13, I reckon.
Yeah.
My mum does triathlons.
Right.
And so we went with her to Noosa. She was doing a triathlon. And I had this big fucking scooter back in the day.
Yeah.
A scooter kid.
Yeah.
And I was riding my scooter like right in the middle of like where there's this big event on. There's hundreds of people, thousands of people out and about for the Noosa triathlon. It's a big thing. And I was riding this scooter and there's this wooden bridge. And I was just on my own barefoot riding this scooter. And I was a chunky kid growing up. I'm a chunky kid now. The boy's still chunky. And I'm riding over this wooden bridge.
Still waiting for your growth spurt.
And I was riding over this wooden bridge, and just one of the planks happened to be like a bit higher than the other ones.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, and I just hit this thing at like full pelt and flew over the handlebars. And I just remember the noise I made was like, ugh. And my shirt like pulled up so you could see my love handles. And I was wearing like board shorts that went over the knee.
That was your Ninja Noob guy era.
I just always think back to that. I'm like, that is like up there. It's like I wish that like that like some embarrassing things you grow from and you move on. And those two I learnt nothing. But what humiliation feels like. I learned nothing at all. I gained nothing for my life from those other than don't ride scooters on wooden bridges.
Fuck, that's good.
Yeah. I just
Look, as someone has gone over the handlebars too, I feel for you.
Oh, you had a fucking gnarly one on a penny board once, didn't you?
Yeah.
You
those
like
little plastic skateboards.
You like proper ate shit. Penny boards were crazy.
Yeah.
They were everywhere,
tiny. They were like
bro.
this big.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I'm on this little board like that.
Different type of big to me, but yeah.
Isn't that pretty big? I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, no, I ate shit.
Yeah.
Fell on there's like loose, half stuck in there road.
Yeah.
So it had gravel, but like gaps in it, and it was like cemented down.
Yeah.
And yeah, it took fucking chunks out of my arm. I couldn't feel my arm for like a couple of weeks.
That's so grim.
Till the things grew back. But
what if you've got any like proper embarrassing shit, please call in. Like call in anonymous. You can share. This is a healing place.
yeah,
This is a healing place here.
we'll send you thoughts and prayers.
Oh, absolutely. We'll send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
Do you want to get into our last man standing?
I'd love to get into Last Man Standing.
It's probably the best thing that we do all week, every week.
I look forward to it. I've got one this week.
Yeah.
It's insults. So it's things that you can call your mates that's gonna shit them off.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
So
like belittling things that you can call your mates.
okay. And
All
I
right.
picked the better one of the two.
The better insult.
Okay.
So
okay.
that you'd be more insulted with this one.
Okay.
All right, you ready? All right, so we've got Chief versus Pal.
Bro, Chief is crazy.
Someone called me Chief once when I was working. Fucking.
Because like pal is like, that's almost yank. Like
Yeah.
that's American. Like I think the chances of me hearing pal like are quite slim.
If someone threatened me with Pal, I'd probably laugh at them.
If someone says
You want to
pal,
fight then, Pal?
bro, if someone calls you pal, I can guarantee for sure they've gone over their handlebars at the Noosa Triathlon. I can guarantee for a fact that is a pal move. That is a pal move. If Chief hurts, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, Chief hurts when people don't mean to say it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
when
yeah.
someone just like actually genuinely calls you Chief?
Yeah.
I want to die inside.
Yeah, there
I
used to
just
be a lady that came into work
Oh,
all the
I thought
time."
we were boys.
Yeah.
And I'm the Chief. Okay.
Yeah. For whatever reason, like giving someone an authoritative name
Yeah.
is so belittling.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're going Chief?
Yeah, Chief is crazy.
All right. So we've got Chief versus Superstar.
Superstar. International
I love the
superstar.
simmer down superstar.
That's
top tier.
Nah, Chief, again, it's like comes into like the realm of like, maybe it's like PTSD with being called Chief.
Right, okay.
So I think like superstar is like, that's fucking rude.
You take more offense from Chief.
Yeah, I think Chief is there's no need.
All right,
There's
all right.
no need to Chief anyone.
All right, we're going Chief versus Turbo.
Turbo.
Yeah.
Well, when I think of Turbo, I just think of Turbo Tommy. That's Turbo Tommy's running down the wing.
Like a steady on turbo or something like that.
Ease up Turbo.
Ease up Turbo.
Ease up Turbo. Yeah, Ease up Turbo is insulting for sure. That's an
top Chief?
older guy. That's an older Ease up Turbo. Dude, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm using that on, when I
Ease
see
up
the
Turbo?
boys next. Next time I saw it, that's one that you could just use. Like all of these are classic to just use in general conversation with your mates. Like so these are some of the best ones. Like if someone just like is saying anything. Like next time someone goes, "Hey boys, is it my round?" I'll just hit them with it. Oh, Ease up Turbo. Hey bro, how you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Ease up, Chief.
Right, eh? So anytime someone's being nice to you, you're going to tell them to fuck off,
that's
basically.
just a power move, isn't it?
I don't know.
Ease up Turbo is a power move.
I think you rip them out when someone tries to G you up. Or they go, fucking, how good's the Tigers on the weekend?
No, but
or
to
something
use
like
it
that.
like to like overuse it. To overuse it. Like if someone's just genuinely happy.
Yeah.
And you hit it with an ease. Dude, the best one would be like if someone's trying to get into a car, like in oncoming traffic and they're rushing, and you get in and you just hit them when they get inside, just be like, ease up, Turbo.
Yeah, right.
Like whenever someone does anything just remotely weird,
Yeah.
just remotely put them under the slightest bit of stress,
Yeah.
just hit it with a ease up, Turbo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think ease up.
You're taking Turbo?
Chief is still pretty crazy. No, I'll go ease up Turbo.
Really?
Not Turbo alone. Like
Ease up Turbo.
Ease up Turbo. We'll go ease up Turbo.
Fucking hell, all right. I call you boss all the time.
Ease up
It's not on
Turbo.
here, but I call you boss. You
Bo-
like that?
I-
That sting.
Boss sucks.
You don't like it?
Hey, boss. No, to be fair.
going on,
I
boss?
I say, hey, boss. How you going, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind boss. Boss
right.
is fine. Boss is fine.
All right, we got Ease Up Turbo versus Hero.
Hero's mad, bro. Hero's crazy, too.
Hero shits me off.
Use hero in a sentence.
Yeah, fucking calm down, Hero.
All right, hero.
Yeah.
All right, hero.
Well done, hero.
Yeah. So again,
riled me up.
Ease Up Turbo and All Right Hero are they're brothers.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
brothers because they're both just like sunning someone for being happy.
Yeah.
Like they're the most tall poppy fucking names that you could possibly ever deliver.
Yeah.
They're the most tall poppy.
So you taking hero?
All Right Hero. Nah, Ease Up Turbo is just because it's still Turbo's still like a bit of a kiddie name, so it's still like not only are you saying
Talk down to him.
Not only are you saying stop being so excited,
Yeah.
but you're like sunning them at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
Ease
all right.
Up Turbo.
All right. We've got Ease Up Turbo versus Ace.
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 Use that in a sentence.
You fucking nailed that one, Ace.
Bro, if you like fucking like if you like, I can just picture it now. You're like playing darts, at the pub, and like some old boy at the fucking at the bar.
Yeah.
You've missed it like a wanker, and he just goes, "Oh, you fucking nailed that one, Ace." Yeah, that works so well because like they will hit you. Like that's not taking you down a peg. That's kicking you while you're down. That is, Ace is used when you're already down.
Yeah.
No one ever says that in a good way. No one's ever scored a try at touch footy and they're like, yeah, nice one, Ace.
Probably like some American. I think these are all things Americans would probably say like legitimately.
Bro, if someone ever says to you that their nickname is Ace, they are a liar and they've made it up themselves.
Oh, shit.
Even if your name's Alex, they call me Alexander the Ace. No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah, no.
You do,
You
Alex.
do
You do that. No, Ace is good because it kicks them while they're down.
Taking Ace?
Ace,
right.
yeah.
We've got Ace versus like arguably the best. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to front load this one. Ace versus Champion.
Champion's just, it's the same as Ace.
Champ.
Yeah, champ, bro. When I get champed at work, I want to walk into the fucking ocean. There's a guy at work at the social media side of things that I do.
Yeah.
And I'll send through an asset or a meme to the common man, and I'll think it's really good, and he goes, "Thanks, champ."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to actually murder you.
Yeah.
I want to murder you. I want to make sure you're not here anymore. Holy shit. Champ. Thanks, champ. Thanks, champ. What am I to you? What am I to you? Thanks, champ. That's got to be the most insulting shit ever.
I think that's the scariest thing you've ever said. I want to make sure that you're not here anymore. Fuck.
I've listened to too much murder mystery.
I got chills, mate.
Dude, champ is just disgusting.
Yeah. Champ's top tier.
Champ is, because champion also works like you nailed that one, champion.
But here's the thing, though. It might be overused. I think everyone knows too much about Champ. It might be too much.
The feels lifted on champ.
Maybe. I think we've got to start venturing.
But I think it's easier to tell when someone's championing you legitimately and championing you to chirp you.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite clear.
It's like cunt. Like you say cunt all the time.
There's nothing funnier than when someone tries to champ you, but they've baited themselves while doing it.
Yeah.
They've made themselves look like a champ themselves.
Yeah.
Bro, nothing would be better.
I know that.
Imagine this scenario. When, you know the guy. Imagine the scenario. Someone champs you, and you just reverse them with a ease up turbo.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just fucking. How about that, bruh?
The point of this list is to fill your armory with all these little,
just all
throwbacks.
of them in here. I think, is that the best like Uno reverse to a champ? Is
Turbo?
to an ease up turbo.
I love Superstar. I have a special part in my heart.
I think
for
that's
Superstar.
too American for me, Superstar.
I don't know.
And it's like too many syllables too. Superstar.
You let him hear it. You draw those out.
I don't know. Superstar, it's just too much for me because by the time like you get to the end of Superstar, they know they're being insulted. But by the time
you've
you
done
get to
well there, Superstar.
by the time you get to ease up turbo, or you've nailed it, ace. It's cut through the whole room. You've cut through the whole room.
I don't know. I'm backing in Superstar. But this is your opinion.
Champ for me.
Champ, easy one.
Champ goes
Champ
through.
or champion?
They're both rude. I think champion. I think they're one and the same name.
I think champ you get off quicker.
Yeah, champ you can get off quicker. Champion, if you have time to champion someone, if you have the time and you have the grace, and frankly, if you have the ability in your vocabulary to ease a champion, to weave a champion into your vocab, I think more power to you and congratulations.
You need to practice these as well, because if you come out on the night and you rip out a champion,
champion.
Yeah, well done, champion. No, don't you look like a cunt now.
Well done, champion. Oh, no, you're done. And for those people, I say keep your training wheels on. Start with champ. Once you start learning how to champ someone without getting turboed back, you're in a position to then probably add on those extra syllables and you can move on to those more structured sentences.
Let's rip through this because I think the battery's about to die, mate. Well done. All right, we've got champ versus Skippy.
Nah, Skippy sucks.
Yeah, that's a weak one.
He's up there.
Yeah, right, that's a filler.
Nice one, champ.
We got champ versus Slugger.
Slugger. Slugger's grim. Slugger is grim, bro. Slugger's grim. Champ wins though, but Slugger's crazy.
You like Slugger?
I like Slugger a lot. That goes straight into the back pocket, Slugger.
Slugger's a good one.
You fucking hit that one out of the park, haven't you, you little Slugger?
All right, last one. I like this one too. Special place in my heart. You got champion versus Muscles.
Muscles is so good. Dude, when someone Muscles is so fucking good. That is so grim. To call someone Muscles is just so beyond reason. Yeah. Like there is no situation ever that you should ever call someone like
it's instant.
You can actually say he's a champion bloke.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to ever say he's a muscle bloke.
Nah.
Muscles is fucking Muscles is hard.
Muscles, you're taking it?
I want to say champ, but Muscles is, if you have the audacity to call someone Muscles, you deserve to have the best one.
I think so too.
If you can weave Muscles in, if you can harness Muscles, that's the best. If you can find a way to do it.
I like it. All right, we're back in Muscles. That is the top thing you can tell your mates to tell them to go get fucked. Shout out to you guys, Muscles.
Absolutely.
Well done. What do we call them? International sensations.
Everybody that listens to this, you're one of the best international sensations we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Share this with someone that you want to bring into the sensation group.
Jump in. I can't remember what we talked about to call in, but you would have known. You probably just heard it. We just heard it.
Absolutely.
But jump in. Join the Facebook group. The Donny's on Facebook.
Yep.
Boys are posting there all the time. It's good.
Absolutely.
Leave a voicemail on the speak pipe. Links in the
Donny
bio. Sports bio.
Yep.
And rip in, boys. Have a great fucking weekend.
Have a fucking amazing weekend. We'll see
Call
you
someone
all.
Muscles and tell us how it went.
Yes. I want to hear the muscle stories from the weekend. Absolutely.
Definitely.
That's a fucking lootly.
All right. No worries, everyone.
Catch ya, boys and girls.